Hello, everyone. Welcome to another European podcast. We'll start with introductions as per usual. Let's go top down. Addicted.
Addicted Blaze.
Addicted Daxos.
High Vibe Blitzkrieg.
Shield no Blitzkrieg.
Evermorrow Eclipse.
Shooks from Eclipse.
Inversion Lone Wolf.
Inversion Xenocrat.
Karma Kazu.
Chaos Viper.
Prismatic One Last Wish.
Stormy from Ragnarok.
Ragnarok Veneria.
Odds Resilience.
Spicy Fook.
Doa Binari.
And that's all we have today. We'll start today with Mediah, which was no fight. Enemy still got the castle. Nothing surprising there. But the second zone that didn't get a fight today is actually Serendia. Fook, what happened?
Yeah,
Folk.
exactly that.
Yeah, but I mean,
Nothing.
like,
Yeah,
why did no one even build on you? That's kind of weird to me.
because the plan to go Valencia got leaked too early, and everyone tried to snipe Calpheon. That's
Why
all.
didn't you join your Nodwar guild and try and snipe Calpheon? You could have won 2 regions.
Yeah, we thought about it. We thought about sniping Valencia as well, but I don't know. We're sitting on the paired money right now. Not much happening.
What side
And
would you
we-
have joined if you were going Valencia?
We had people who wanted to do both things. I think everyone agrees that getting Sovereign out frees up the siege scene a bit more and creates fights in more regions. But at the same time, the methods are a bit annoying. So we have people on both sides, having friends in both guilds, etc. We just stayed out of it. And it wasn't like we were needed for it or anything like that. Sovereign died in like 20 minutes.
In before Spicy 12 weeks on Serendia, right?
Nah.
18 minutes.
Yeah. What are you going to do in Serendia, by the way? Are you going to bring somebody to take it or just...
Like the main reason why we stayed in Spicy was that we had a lot of rumors that Chaos was looking for an ally to take us down. Then we heard a rumor that Blitzkrieg was going to us. Then we thought Karma might go for us, even though that could clear it up later. But we had a bunch of, I don't know, guilds that could come here. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do when we don't get a fight. We'll go look for one. But I think with Voss being in an awkward spot right now, they will either like die or go Serendia. Venari will probably not be in Calpheon, so they might go Serendia. I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty sure we'll get a fight next week.
All right. Let's move on to the first fight of tonight then. It was 1v1 on Balenos. Sadly, BlackSail couldn't attend, so Prismatic, it's all in your hands to tell us about it.
Yeah, it was a 1v1. We started at our base, they started at their base. We quickly realized that they were like, I don't know, at the end I counted they were 72, and somebody said they had like still 5 people in defense, so we got heavily outnumbered. At the end, it took them 20 minutes until the respawn timer kept growing, and after 20 minutes we couldn't do anything. When we died. That's pretty much what happened.
So how many people you had today, Prismatic?
We had 39, sorry.
Yeah, all right. I can see the issue here then.
Yeah, it was
BlackSail
pretty
told me they
one-sided.
had like 70 members.
yeah, 75-ish. I don't know exactly because they had some people at defense that had 0, I guess. Yeah, I was spectating and I counted 23 missing with 98 in the guild. And they had a bunch of defense, so I guess it was a bit above 75.
And how long did you guys manage to hold out?
20 minutes? I don't know, it's not that long.
20 minutes is actually quite impressive for, today.
I don't know. But everyone can do that.
Not everyone.
That was really good, Zina. Any questions about Balenos today? All right.
Yeah, I've got a question
let's
actually.
go on.
Like, if for whatever reason, some guilds are going to Valencia, and there's some guilds going Calpheon, Prismatic, you should pull some Node War guilds and see if they want to do Siege, and bring them onto Balenos.
Yeah, that's a good idea, I guess. We keep that in mind.
There's nothing to lose, man.
Sure.
All right. Let's move on to next fight of tonight. Then it was one of I guess the biggest fight of last couple months. Valencia fight. Sadly, Sovereign isn't here to speak for themselves
I
about
can
what
stop her,
happened.
Don't worry about that.
Yes, Xeno can be sovereign, but just a public invitation. Sovereign, my friends, you are in our home channel right now searching for us. You can join the channel. Come to the podcast. Let's talk about the fight. You were expecting a fight for so many months. Let's talk about the fight.
Shut the fuck up, Odds! Who do those things you are? Who you piece of fucking shit, man! You know, come to Valencia, take my fucking castle, man! Shut the fuck up, Odds!
Oh, don't be so flame, man. Wait. Why are you flaming? I mean, first of all, okay,
Fuck
welcome
you, man!
to the...
Fucking flying the fly.
Nin, what the fuck, man? Nin, wait. Let's discuss about let's take it step by step. What happened in the siege? I mean, you are a mature guy.
Scheiße!
I know. Today it was kind of Saise for you, but it's okay. Saise sometimes tastes good. Can we take it from the start, Swiper?
Yeah, I would like that.
Okay.
Let's probably start with Karma perspective on this fight. You guys
Right.
up for it?
Yeah. The 17 first minute were like lagfest. Like pretty much nothing to say about it. Like we went to the castle. It was like 30 seconds to cast a single spell. Wasn't really interesting. It was just straightforward. Like we bashed the gate with our heads. We bashed the field HQ with our heads. Wasn't really interesting. And after it was all part to the plan. Well, except the lag. Like we expected having no lags. Well, we can't trust Kakao for their shit servers still. And after that, we had 1v1 against Addicted, but we were only 60. They were around 85-ish, I'd say. And that was totally one-sided. And then we were out. That's what happened for us. And in the meantime, there was... I'm going to talk for Dissendium as well, because I've been talking with the people. They don't want to be really involved with the podcast, but they said that they just wanted me to speak for them. They decided just after Sov went down to go for resilience, like just I don't know, some trolling or shit. But they're really good guys. They're funny and they actually answered the call when it was asked. So that was the best. And I'm done.
So, what kind of lags did you experience exactly?
Skill lag, like while I'm playing Witch and like just using teleport is you experiencing rubber bending for like 10-20 seconds. It's pretty much shit. So yeah, all the
I'm asking
damage.
because like it's different for everyone.
Yeah, it's the same for everyone, but I think that then the number is just number is actually what killed Sovereign tonight. The number and the servers.
All right. Anyone else wants to add something about what was happening in the castle? Like, I'm not even sure who took the first gate down at this point, guys. It was fucking mess.
About the laggy servers, I did hear that the Sovereign at some point couldn't even resurrect. I don't know at what point that's true, but that's what I heard.
But that was the case for every guild.
Nobody could
Well,
resurrect.
We couldn't resurrect as well. No one
yeah.
could. Everyone
same-
had the same problem.
Yeah, also had it on Calpheon.
Let me clear something out because someone say it was unplayable. The lag is not only for the defender, it's for the attacker as well. So when someone has lag, it doesn't have to do with the castle holding. Everyone has the lag. But Xenonin, you can tell us more. Who took down the first gate?
I'm not ready for more Germanauts. You continue.
Fuck, you caught me off guard. I would have prepared some German. Okay. I will still keep the hope that till the podcast ends, Sovereign will appear. I'm really hoping that they really appear because they are very active during the week. They are whispering each and every member of us. But I'm going to get to that to the end of the podcast. That's the cherry on the top of the cake. Okay, so what happened? We had 5 guilds: Resilience, Inversion, Addicted, Karma, and Dissendium. We attacked the gate, and with all of us, we took the castle in 17 minutes.
And
Well, that's it.
So I've tried a TP play, an escape TP play, I believe, on Resilience. I think their
Yes.
flank squad attacked our base along with, I would say, maybe 30 to 40 of the defensive militia. And Dissendium and Karma defended our base. And by the time, I mean, it was probably too laggy for a good TP play. By the time the TP play actually happened, their base was already at like 20%.
Yeah. When they hit our walls, their base was out.
all right, since we're
Can I, Swiper, since you are the host here, can you host something? If I link it to you, can you play it to the whole podcast? It's a small clip. Can you play it for me? It's gonna spice things up a bit.
I'll have to look at it first,
Okay.
but
I'm whispering to you on.
In before some Nazi clip.
Okay. This is a stream clip from their TS. I think you'll need to play that. That's so fucking funny. You need to play that, like live. Everyone needs to hear that.
give me a
Please
minute.
play it.
That's...
Yeah, it's from inside. You can hear Nin's voice. You can hear that they are not very calm.
While we're on it, Addicted, can you please comment on the fight with Karma? Because they already kind of did, and we would like to hear your perspective.
There wasn't much more to say to the Karma fight. We agreed on having an open field fight at the start. We won that fight, and afterwards we just pressured the base. We were around just over like 70. We have not even 85 in the guild, but I don't think that matters much, honestly. We arranged this 1v1 at the start, pretty much. There's nothing more to say, pretty much, to this 1v1, I would say.
All right, can anyone tell us what happened with Dissendium? Because there are no people representing them.
From Dark Souls.
Oh, we have no idea about Dissendium, actually, by the way. We did not take them out. I think. Did we? Dark Souls?
No, we did not take them out.
We actually had Dissendium attack us as well at the start, so we whispered Karma and asked them, why are they attacking, since we wanted to have a 1v1? And it's their allies, pretty much. So we have no clue about what happened to that guild either, honestly. No idea who took them out.
We just took out whoever our large siege tower arrived at.
That was funny, actually.
We got a little bit lost.
How did that happen?
We found you can actually jump off a cliff with a large siege tower and everybody survives. And it just keeps on going.
Oh, wow. That's good to know. That was actually hilarious. Like, we were fighting against Karma and suddenly your entire raid was like next to us, including a siege tower. And we were like, wait, what's going on now? It was great.
So this is unbelievably unsalty. Like, what is going on here? Dark Sauce, come on, tell us your side.
Well, there's not too much
Shut
to
the
say
fuck
from
up,
our
so
side.
fucking German! I am the only German in this
Calm
game!
down,
Who
Nick!
do you
Calm
fucking think you
down!
are?
Calm down!
Oh god. I'm afraid now.
Why are you so pissed? Because you will do node
Schwein-
war after
Schweinehund!
12 years in your main
Schweinehund!
guild? What the fuck? You will do node war after 16 weeks in your main guild and you are pissed?
We are sovereign, we offer so members...
Kartoffelino! Kartoffel!
Tier 4
Hellemann!
Perls, sie nichts
Seife!
bekommen sie!
Bezahlen!
Nin, I have a question. Since you invite people from
Sure,
that
does
have
it fuck
good
up?
PCs, why?
Oh my
why do you
god, this guy.
Great.
All right, guys. All right. Can we talk about what happened after Karma went out? Because, like, was it prearranged, like some part of 1v1s and so on?
Is when our siege tower just passed Karma's base. We were still going for Dissendium. So that's the stage we're at right now.
I would say after Karma went out, we heard that Resilience and Inversion already had like fights and stuff, or some fights, open field, and we wanted to see our strength, so we wanted to go for 1v1 against Resilience. We had this 1v1 as well. It was over pretty quick. There's nothing else to that 1v1 end, honestly, either. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we had a 1v1 with Resilience, and I don't know if it's because they were static and we moved in on them, but none of our spells cycled. Like, nobody could even do PA, and nothing fired. It's like if you're standing still, it's like you've loaded your surroundings, and if a guild's moving in and attacking on those lag servers, nothing loads for them. It was really, really pretty unplayable.
I also used a siege memory to cast by PA, but he still
Shut the fuck up, Schweinhund!
Oh my god, again.
Yo, the roleplay is strong in this one.
Holy shit. The thing is, he mutes himself right afterwards. I think he's laughing as well.
I'm not laughing, I'm drinking.
Okay.
So, all right, let's actually get to relevant questions then. Was it like, all right, so this whole siege saving meme, right, guys? Is it gonna stick this time?
Of course it's gonna
Or was
fucking
it
stick.
like one time, like
Oh,
it
no,
always
no.
was?
No, it's gonna stick. Like, yeah, we've got, we're organizing it this time. None of those fucking useless casuals that organized the last saving of the siege scene. This is our fucking crusade, and yeah, we're not stopping. So yeah, we're gonna fix the siege scene. If you want to donate Art as a Memories to Dark Sauce so that he gets better fucking gear and is an embarrassment to the entire fucking game, you guys could do that too. But yeah, no.
Would love that, yes.
Shut up, Schweinhund. So yeah, no, that's. It was.
German accent, huh?
Hey, Jules.
Did anyone say German accent?
Blutwurst.
99999.
9?
It's like, a couple of weeks ago when Sovereign got like deleted by enemy on that node war, and instead of like I guess working on their tactics, they just sort of like tried to force all their members to reroll, and then kick the ones that didn't get didn't get enough RBF points in a week.
What?
And then they're
are you
offering.
serious on that? That's I need to hold that push to. I'm only allowed to talk here with push to talk, and I just hold that button down all the time. Are you guys
How many
serious?
are you on now, Jules?
Like come on, like right? Sovereign was the guild. Like no guild showed more that tactic matters than Sovereign for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the tactic of kicking your people that don't reroll and offer tier 4 payouts to replace them is fucking genius.
I mean, everybody makes a back call, right?
You guys are so fucking mean, man. You take that, you leg out that fucking castle, and now you're acting here like you're the big bosses on BDOEU. Come on,
Jules,
you're better than it. You are better than that, Zeno. You are better than that. You are better than that. Odds, I know you are not better than that. That's absolutely fine. We already heard that.
Did they try to recruit you as well?
Jules, you should understand the reason, because you've played musical fucking guilds this year, hopping from one fucking guild to the next. that's like died in the fucking Calpheon fucking chokehold that
What-
there is right now.
what-
So if
what-
anybody
I-
should understand the need to try and open up the siege scene,
I hopped from
you're
one
the
guild
person.
to I hopped from one guild to the next. I spent the last 8 or 9 months in the same guild in Leviathan. I used to be in 3 guilds by now. Enemy. What was the other? Leviathan and the guild. What
You
I'm
can't even
guild hopping?
remember all the guilds you've been in.
Yeah, because it's 3 and that's really hard to remember, man. Come on, cut a guy some slack.
I mean, I've been in one, so yeah, get wrecked.
Wait, one guild with 20 different names. And
name's a name. It's the same guild.
and 40 different merchants.
Jules, are you honestly laughing?
Yes.
Why did you rage quit Addicted?
I didn't rage quit Addicted.
Okay,
It
why
was
did you
planned
quit
for a
Addicted?
couple of days. Oh,
Planned,
I explained
okay,
it. Hey, you're
Famous Jules plans, yeah. That's fine, man.
Oh, there's a clip on my stream. You can check it out.
Jules, sovereign when, man?
I don't have what it takes.
Did they
to
offer
get
you a
sovereign.
tier 4 payout for 2 weeks?
No, they didn't offer me anything.
ask you
because,
to
because,
reroll?
because I have
What do you
foreigners.
mean you don't have what it takes? Of course you do. We
I have
even declined some people on
I have
trials.
I have
They-
foreigners.
Jules, how does it
I-
feel? How does it feel to be so fucking drunk when you're shot calling that you can't even like understand what people are telling you in your own like guild guns?
I'm never drunk when I'm shot calling.
Okay.
Yo, can I ask a question to Arts and Xeno?
Yes.
Why didn't you build in Mediah?
Why would we build a Mediah? Enemy or chill? Enemy aren't PMing our members every day, trying to recruit them, offering them, multiple
To be
tier 4
honest,
payouts.
let's get on that matter because some people are getting a bit irritated, and let's get on that matter because they see our perspective, but they need to understand that our perspective, not to see, but to understand it through the inside. So right now, for the past 1.5 months, we're getting every day, like literally every day, this kind of messages. One sec. This kind of messages in every single member of us. Okay, that's not this. I'm sorry. Copy link. Like every single day, one of our members posts this. Like, okay, Snoop approached me. He says I'm special, so snowflake. I will join their community. Okay, and our members reply that we have enough money, man. We don't want to join. And Snoop says, no, don't join about the money. But of course you're not gonna join about the money. Who joined Sovereign about the money? They join about community, about unity, about friendship. Of course, not about the payouts. Like
Why
half
do-
of the.
Why do all
Jules,
these mercs join your guild? Because
You
of the
know-
community?
Today we had 3 mercs, Jules. If you believe that our guild is the mercs, okay, whatever, believe what you believe. Right now, when someone tried to poach our members 24/7, soft when,
Actually, today odds you
money
had
when.
300. You had 300 marks today.
Yeah, 300. Yes, 400. Sovereign when, man. Like 24/7. Soft when, man. Soft when. You are so good. We know about you. We know your stats. We know your attack and your play style. You're a very good gamer. We know. Soft when, man. And I don't know, that tactic about the poaching, it's pathetic, if you ask me. So that's why we went to answer your question, Jules, and to make it relevant to the whole discussion. That's why we went to Valencia instead of Mediah.
Odds, to be fair, you did the exact same to my members when we started to go small scale. You've been doing the same to people in our guild for a long time, so I don't think you're the right person to answer that.
When your guild is banded, I'm sorry, Dowa, that half of
You've
your
been doing that
guild is
way
ready to
before
join.
already. You've been doing that a long time ago already, man.
To poach your
but,
members?
Yes.
Dova and Arts, like, I don't see what's wrong with poaching members. Like, I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm just telling that's hypocrite of him to say that, even though he does the same. I'm not saying it's bad to
Yeah,
poach.
but you
I'm
did
saying,
the same in Venaria as well, I bet.
yeah, I'm
Dowa.
just saying I'm not saying that it's bad to poach. What I'm saying is he says that that's the reason, even though he does the same. So why even point that
No,
out?
I said that's one of the main reasons. Another reason is that, for example, these maps and, for example, Valencia was uncontested for 3 months. And there are many, many reasons. If you have someone in specific that we poach from you, you can feel free to tell us. But Dowa, when your guild falls apart, it's natural that 40 people will search for a new home. It's not my fault.
I am aware of people looking for new guilds.
And
I'm just
I'm
saying.
aware as well that you went Calpheon and you lost to Balenos guilds, even if we weren't there.
Against 4 guilds, really? Are you supposed to win a
Meanwhile,
Zergfest with a...
meanwhile, Mediah was contested a lot the last 3 months. Odds.
Well, I can't multiply myself, man. I can't clone myself.
No, but you can go for this by far.
Jules, look, Jules, I completely support you in this because when we tried to take Mediah with you and we pushed through the gate, and you ordered your guild to push through the gate, and we saw in the clip that out of the entire of Leviathan, you were the single person that actually pushed through the gate into Mediah Castle. That proves to me your dedication for wanting to take that castle.
Wait,
but this
wait,
isn't
wait.
Mediah's. This isn't Mediah's.
Wait, are you talking about the Zealot and Leviathan Mediah siege?
Well, yeah, the only time.
Oh,
you've gone
I
there
had nothing to do with that. I just shot called it.
Yeah, but I'm saying that your enthusiasm to take the castle was admirable.
In that moment, and in that clip, I know that clip because it's one of my most popular clips on my stream. In that clip, I pressed the wrong button, and people in the raid didn't hear me when I.
Oh, you pressed the button that made your whole guild respawn in Altanova and stay there. I should get one of those buttons.
What? Wait, no, the people just didn't follow up. They were all outside the gate. I remember that clip. I have a really good memory.
Yeah, and also Valencia was closer.
Why is that a topic that people in Leviathan didn't follow me in that siege? But how can you make that a topic now? What we were talking about? Why you guys choose to leg out Sovereign? Because that's what we did today. We legged them out. We didn't.
Yeah, but they got lagged out. So what? I mean, at the end of the day, Sovereign were the strongest guild for a long time. They were like everybody rated them above enemy. They could have left the castle. They could have attacked enemy. They could have brought a small.
They did.
Small guild with them. In a castle.
They did.
Yeah, and do something about it instead of just we've had our fought.
Okay.
Right, well done. GG. Let's go back to sitting in our castles. So that's not what should be happening on a game that's meant to revolve around castle sieges.
Okay.
Strongest guilds should be attacking people.
Okay, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, you're saying, but now enemy is stronger than Sovereign.
Yeah.
Okay, so why didn't you push out enemy? Because
the enemy hasn't been the one trying to poach your members.
If you push out enemy, there's a chance that next week enemy is fighting Sovereign in Valencia, a fight that we all want to see because let's be real, no one wants to see these.
Jules, enemy is not going to tier 2s. Enemy is not going to tier 2s. Sovereign is.
I also have another question.
I mean.
Okay. So from poaching members to now they're going to tier 2s. That's a problem about. That's the reason why we go Valencia. I can tell you why we went Valencia today because that was the easiest way to take a castle.
What are we discussing about? And
Jules,
one second. Sorry, Xeno.
Shut the fuck up, Schweinhund!
Oh, Ninan! Waiting. Listen, to Matis, to that retard that still exists, and he copy-pastes a message from me and Nanaro, and Banis even copy-pasted because you are that retarded, Banis. Nanaro was in our guild for 3 months. You fucking retard. He was in our guild, and I messaged him just out of curiosity if he was interested into joining back. Nanaro was in our guild for a lot of months. So before you copy-paste a message like a fucking moron, know your stuff. Okay? Thank you.
Okay.
You can continue.
What's that to me?
No, that was to all the people in the chat that was copy-pasting a random message to a member that was in our guild for 3-4 months.
By the way, when it comes to poaching people, old school likes to poaching like chaos members as well. Like shit talking.
Wait, what?
I'm not kidding. They like.
Oh my god.
Guys, I'm making my own guild on Monday. I'm poaching all your members. Guys in Twitch chat, if you are in Addicted, Blitzkrieg, Eclipse, Inversion, Karma, Chaos, that's me. Old school, Prismatic, Ragnarok, Resilient, Spicy, Venari, Edmund, Rhino, Host. Oh wait, that's not a guild. Then I'm poaching you on Monday, man. I'm poaching you so hard on Monday.
Yeah,
sure.
Let's see if they make an alliance against me.
Jules, I have a
they
question.
like to call us like
and before we let
we are like a bunch of
people...
munchers and how bad we are, and then they try to poach our best players. Though.
Chaos, Vipro, you did great today, and we will get to Calpheon. Jules, I'm not gonna let you mislead the whole conversation, man. I'm sorry, but I can't let you. You do that quite often, And right now, what you are saying in general is completely irrelevant to us going in Valencia. So, can I ask, please, Swiper, to play that clip?
We already played it.
Yeah, let's move on from
some
the clip.
time ago.
Did we play?
We don't need the clip.
Did we?
Can I ask you another question, Ots?
Yeah.
Why now? Like, did you go Valencia because of the absolute skills
Well,
being
considering,
released? Or?
like, guys, this was my plan, not odds. We asked Brazilians to be a part of this.
Yeah.
They came. This was an inversion plan, and the reason we did it was pretty much look at the siege scene, look at the guilds, look at Venari, look at Harmony. They're gone. There's like a downscaling of guilds. So many guilds are having problems, and we pretty much decided it was because so many people are being forced into such a small area, like pushed into Calpheon. And like, what can you do in Calpheon? It's like somebody takes it, yeah, you 3v1 them, then you 2v1, then you 1v1, and it's just a repeat every fucking week, and it's really boring. Nobody enjoys that. Then you've got like 2/3 of the siege scene just taken up by guilds that cannot be taken 1v1 by anybody, not in a castle. They could maybe fight each other, but for whatever reason they decide not to. So, and we're talking about like the majority of players here. So there's a huge amount of players that want to be in sieges that are not in sovereign, not an enemy, and there's just no progression for them. And then you've got node war guilds that would like to move up into Balenos, and they can't because Balenos is in that sort of alliance chokehold as well. Then you've got poor Fuki sitting there in Serendia, looking at his tiny little, sad little guild wallet. I mean, he gets his payouts, but nobody wants to attack him there. So we're just hoping that doing this is going to certainly create some fucking drama, get guilds thinking, get options available to them, so they start participating in sieges. Stop these, big fucking guilds going on tier 2s because they're shit scared of running into fucking a million fucking sovereign alt guilds or whatever. We just want to make the game better for everybody. Maybe not necessarily better for sovereign, but who gives a fuck about sovereign? The only reason they had a castle is because we let them. We decided to take that away from them. Enemy, we respect enemy. Enemy talk about how they want to attack sovereign, and I believe that. Sovereign never said they wanted to go and attack enemy, so fuck them.
Wow, that's so mean, man. That's so absolutely. I don't know. When I was sometime, I know I lost my title, but when I was the savior of the siege scene, like let me. Oh, I'm sorry. Who said that?
I.
Like when I was the savior of the siege scene, I would have attacked today enemy. You know why? Because then enemy there would have been a chance that next week enemy is attacking sovereign in Valencia and takes out sovereign 1-on-1 out of Valencia. That would have accomplished two things.
Well, why didn't you do that then, Jules? It's all great to sit there, fucking drinking your fucking, I don't know what.
Why is it so much a problem
at least
for you that I'm drinking out of nowhere? I don't know, Xenocrat. Why is it a problem? Now, Odds, shut the fuck up. I asked.
Shut the fuck up, Odds! Jules is speaking!
But Alan, waiting!
Why is that a problem? What are you up to?
Jules, I'm sorry for the interruption. Just to my friend Nanaro, okay? Thank you. That is the link, Nanaro. That is your answer. Thank you. Your last whisper on the bottom, Nanaro. You guild hopper that you go resilience, then addicted, now you're in sovereign. You salty motherfucker.
Okay, that was very nice.
I can't wait to go back to Red.
Jules, this is the reason why we didn't go Mediah. I mean, you deserve an explanation, and I'm going to give you the explanation. The plan originally was to go to Mediah and remove enemy. When we heard that the ultimate skills were coming, we thought, well, let's give enemy more of a fighting chance. So we're going to let them get those new skills. We're going to give them a couple of weeks to get the skill points, and then we'll let them test them.
Well, we all know that no one can take out enemy unless we are laying them out like we laid out sovereign today. So my question is, why not legging out the guild that is currently the strongest guild on server, hoping that next week we will see a fight, the strongest guild attacking the second strongest guild in the castle. What we all celebrated and really enjoyed many weeks ago when Sovereign attacked Mediah.
I told you earlier exactly why we went for Sovereign.
Jules, what is stopping Sovereign from attacking enemy though?
Because you guys said that enemy is at the moment stronger than Sovereign, and I agree on that. And if you're a weaker guild, you can't take a castle 1-on-1. But the other way around, it would have been possible. Enemy would have a shot at taking the castle 1-on-1.
Versus each other.
Do
How
you
the fuck
think
could we exactly know who's strongest? And what is stopping them? Just stop it, Jules. Come on.
How can we
This is
say
getting
that who's
fucking
strong?
ridiculous.
Oh, did you not do these Note Wars?
Jules?
Node Wars doesn't tell shit though, does it?
Oh, when two raids are fighting against each other, it tells a lot. If one guild wins over and over again, an enemy completely shit on Sovereign in these fights.
So still,
They completely shit on
The lack of
Sovereign in these
money?
fights. So enemy is at the moment. The enemy is the way stronger raid than Sovereign.
I don't know why you're fucking sitting here and talking like it's fucking impossible or like illegal to attack a fucking region. Are you fucking ridiculous right now? First thing.
No, he's just having a normal argument.
You're
with
missing completely the point.
I mean,
No.
Jules, how does enemy take out Sovereign once Jin skills end the game? How do you now take enemy out and then tell them go to Valencia next week and attack a castle with 90 people and they all have Jin skills?
Besides,
Like
Valencia
it's
Castle
the
is way
same
more
argument.
as well. Like, what the
Sovereign isn't like they lost in 17 minutes, but they're still not a garbage guild, you know? Like they are a really good guild, they have good players, good gear, good classes, and all that stuff, and enemy can't just fucking run into a gate with Wizards which is spamming Jin Blizzard next week as well. So like it doesn't fucking matter who they attack. They attacked someone, they remove the guild, and that's it. They lag them out, who cares, dude?
Let's leave this at that. And like to all the questions Koiboy asked today, there is actually one question that is missing. Who was behind the whole thing? Like who orchestrated it, and how much of an effort it was, considering relationships between the guilds like in the past?
Like with the first time I approached Resilience and Addicted, and sadly Voss about this, like the answer was fuck no. Fuck Addicted. Yeah, let's backstab them, let's fuck Addicted up. And then they were like, hell no. Fuck Odds, Odds is a fucking liar. So it was like a week of absolute diplomatic fucking hell. The amount of cocks I had to suck to get this to happen was unbelievable. My throat is dry already. Like, it was an effort in its own to get guilds that absolutely hate each other to work towards a common goal that we believed was for the good of everybody that wants to actually fight and get better and improve in the seed scene. So, we took that dick, and we rode it this week. And we put Resilience in a castle. Many will say they deserve it, many will say they won't. But either way, we put them there because we just thought that would be the biggest fucking finger up to Sovereign, because those two guilds absolutely hate each other. And yeah, we organized it, and we did it. And it's not just for this week. We've got a proper plan. This like fucking big boring bunch of whiny motherfuckers that were sitting in Valencia are gone. So we'll see what they do. Let's see what the response is. We don't want them to like trouble. We don't want to disband. We want them to rise up and fight and attack. Let's see what they do. The cards are on their table now. Let's see what moves they make. I mean, this is exciting for everybody. This is the week. That's probably one of the more exciting weeks we've had in the seed scene. Let's see what happens, and everybody should be happy because shit's getting interesting again.
Yeah, it was fucking lit for us this week.
Guys, attack Serendia, for God's sake. Somebody just attack Serendia, holy motherfucker.
All right. Anyone else has any questions that are kind of relevant to what happened at Valencia today and not misleading us to different topics?
Why did you lag out Sovereign?
Well, there's not many people know this, but the way the server assigns resources to each of you, it checks different metrics in your guild and metrics on your character. And the guilds with the larger guild wallets, there's a lot more numbers for the server to process. So it assigns more server resources to the guilds with lower quantities of their individual and also their guild wallets. So we didn't choose to lag out Sovereign, they chose to lag themselves out by being greedy.
All right, you guys want to go into a bit of detail what exactly is planned for, like, it's not going to be a one-time, or is that a secret of some kind?
I didn't hear what you said, Swiper, but it's probably a secret.
All right, what about the last 1v1 of today? Like, we already kind of touched on what happened with Addicted and Resilience. What happened with Resilience and Inversion/Millennium?
Well, we went and did those like Puturum scrolls, and I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we pretty
In
much
case,
left.
oh, you pretty much left. Oh, go ahead.
All right, guys. Can everyone go over how many numbers they pulled tonight? Then Addicted,
No,
you
no, no.
first.
Can we catch up to that? Lone Wolf, you pretty much left. What do you mean by you pretty much left?
We left just like you left Addicted, man. Like what?
You pretty much left. And gave you didn't fight Resilience 1-on-1.
We fought before we attacked your base, Jules.
Yeah, we fought.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting. But after Addicted dropped out, there wasn't a 1-on-1 between Millennium and Resilience.
No, because we fought before. We did open field fights.
But Millennium was still in, so their base wasn't down. So how did you actually decide who won that fight before?
Why are you asking me, man? I'm in Inversion. I'm not in Millennium. What the fuck?
The person that was going to take the what the fuck? The person that was going to take the castle was decided at the Bob barbecue in 2007, and only EVE players will know what that is.
Okay. What happened to the Millennium siege tower at Karma's base?
It doesn't really matter, Jules.
That siege tower was a fucking hero, and that's all that needs to be said about it.
Let's go over numbers, please, and move on to Calpheon, guys.
Sino and Odds, you guys are really playing some
Jules.
games here. You guys are
Addicted numbers.
71.
Next, Inversion.
We're at 95.
98.
And Karma.
I think we have
alright.
like 60 to 70, and Dissendium,
Yeah,
I think we're about 40 to 50.
He said something about 70 members when we was starting this. Let's move on to Calpheon then.
Yeah, finally,
It
like I was defending Calpheon, so I get that too.
All right, tell us about the heroic defense to start this one, then Zena.
Well, I didn't manage to place any structures, and we brought the best of the best into the defensive militia. I think we held out for like 50 minutes. So like we were technically, me individually defending a castle is 5 times better than Sovereign, and that's all that needs to be said about Calpheon.
All right, as far as I know, Vinari went down first. Dova, you're still here, right?
Yeah.
So tell us what happened.
Yeah, basically, we kind of built fairly late on Calpheon. We just wanted to have a fight there. And so we went there with around 50 people. Newly put together. We didn't have it as mandatory siege, as we newly put together some new groups and new members. Still to take it more serious, as some of you might know, we were on tier 1 and tier 2 scene with like 15 to 20 people during the last weeks. But this increase of people was a motivation boost for a lot of people, and therefore we had a fairly good attendance today compared to the total numbers. What happened was we started at base, and we instantly saw that they all were coming for us, and from then on we just proceeded to defend. At some point the elephants started to make holes. We didn't manage to defend against being attacked from all 4 sides basically. And therefore we just went down after a while, and yeah, there's not much to say. We defended fairly well, had a good ratio at the end. Apparently we were seen as the biggest threat, and therefore we got taken out first. That's pretty much it from my side. Well done to my guys, for sure.
All right, Blitzkrieg, you guys back?
Yeah.
Can you tell us what happened after Vinari?
After Vinari went out, we were going for Chaos. And yeah, we fought with Chaos and Ragnarok fight with Eclipse, I think.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, after some, I think about 20 minutes or 30 minutes, Chaos were on our base with things full weight. We defended, we wiped them, and then I got a notice that Ragnarok is coming to our base. But I asked Stormy what they are doing because we were allied. And
Well,
yeah,
we weren't really allied.
Oh, we were really allied.
Well, no.
Stormy, we did a pre-arrangement.
No, there
Oh,
was no
yes, we did.
arrangement. No.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, well, and yeah, show me where I signed it, because I never signed it.
No, you signed it with Ivi. You know that.
Nope.
And yeah, after I asked him what he's doing, he only said party hard. That was the only thing he whispered to me. And yeah, after that, the 3 guilds try to get us out. They need about 30 to 45 minutes, possible a bit longer. Yeah, and the point was, in the end, Ragnarok got sacked out. So yeah, they are still plebs.
Pulvi, how are you on Merc Island?
Oh, the island was nice, and you can't call it Merc Island.
Oh, sure.
No, why? We had 7 mercs. Yeah.
You got more than that, but it's a point we
No.
can get
We
to
didn't
later.
get more than that.
Mercs is such
We
a
got
sensitive point.
7 Sephir mercs today.
Your numbers went up from 48 to 60 though.
Yeah, I know. We
What
have
happened
today. We got we have now an international squad.
like friends and family.
Yeah, they joined today,
Ah,
but they are permanent in our guild. So
yes, of course.
they are now mercs. So that's all.
All right. So after Blitzkrieg went down, I thought that like Eclipse and Ragnarok tried to focus down chaos, right? But it seemed to not work out.
Well, I don't know. Would you want to go first? I don't mind. Ragnarok, you
Well,
wanna go?
you went down eventually,
Well,
so let's hear from you.
I guess we died first, so I'll just go. Yeah, I'll give the full story. I mean, we just did tier 2 yesterday and basically won, and then we had a contact with Chaos if we wanted to build. We decided at first to just talk it through severely and like make our decision. We decided to go. And we decided to not go like full serious ally with Chaos, because as well we kinda are new to everything, so we just wanted to have a bit of joy. Main objective was survival. Anyway, we tried to scout out a little bit, but didn't find anything. Basically, we focused on Venari because it was the biggest guild in our eyes. Everybody agreed on that, apparently. Because indeed they did get a lot of people on their base, but they defended well. I gotta give them that. They got a lot of kills on those pushes. Anyway, then we proceeded to try and kill Blitzkrieg, which was very hard. Swimming sessions and stuff like that. Eventually they went down, and then we decided to ally up with Ragnarok, trying to deal with Chaos. We got some kills in, but they were prepared. They just wiped us time after time. They CTG'd into our base, axed it down to about 10% until we could retake the situation a little bit. And we got some pushes off. Again, after that, until eventually their Zerg actually depart from base, and we were split up because of some resurrects and stuff. And then base died, and then the 1v1 happened, which Ragnarok will talk you through.
Yeah, well, we also started like building. We didn't expect to build this today, but we on Friday when we got our last node war, we got asked if we want to come Calpheon, because there's nothing going on there. Addicted told us it's maybe an easy way to get it, and we thought it's the only chance we get for every time since now to get a castle like Calpheon. We never did it before. It was our first Calpheon siege, so yeah, we placed the fort tonight. Blitzkrieg asked us to help because their alliance they put up was like broken. They had 2 allies that declined and went somewhere else. So we said we want a fun fight. We don't know the numbers. When we planned it, we didn't know the numbers because we didn't plan to siege. I think we started with 30 people, so not that many, but got more later when they noticed we are on the siege at the moment. We started on Venari because Venari was biggest threat. Then we turned on Eclipse because we thought like Chaos is going on Blitzkrieg, they are going well, and we are going on Eclipse. And yeah, we're pretty doing good on Eclipse. But then we had scouts on Blitzkrieg telling us that no one can deal the Blitzkrieg base. We were there to not get any mercenary guild getting the castle. So we decide, okay, it's not in our not in our might to take out Blitzkrieg alone from that island. So yeah, we could go, or we should go with everyone else on Blitzkrieg, what was a good decision in the end.
Backstabbing is always a good decision.
Well, it wasn't a backstabbing because we never had a plan. But I mean, you are just doing node wars and trying to siege with mercs. Like, it was a mercenary island.
That we asked you to help us. This isn't a pre-arrangement for you.
Well, I didn't say I want to go there and help you. Because I asked my members yesterday, should we go Calpheon and deny Blitzkrieg the castle?
You know that?
I ask our people, you can ask them. I asked them, let's go to Calpheon and deny Blitzkrieg the castle, because we don't want a German guild with mercs getting a castle.
So you did backstab.
Well, but it wasn't really backstab. But in the end, you can be salty. We are not. We had a really good fight. We know you had a really good position on that. You have pretty strong mercs in your guild. We couldn't deal with you when we won, so we decided, we go together on you. In the end, GG. We fought against Chaos as good as we could. Hold out like 30 minutes, I think, maybe longer. I had a really good fight. Didn't make them easy. In the end, was a really good fight.
So
and you guys are really salty for sure, but it's not my problem.
24/7 is a good fight for you.
Well, I don't know who died 24/7.
I mean,
but
except from Venari and us, every other guild has had a negative KD. So
and now
just died the whole siege.
Well, you got a good position, and we got hard on getting on that. It's okay for us. No problem. We had a good fight. I mean, we didn't bring mercs. We never did.
Let me ask this though. If you went to stop us from getting it, why would you ally with us?
But
we didn't ally, man.
But what did you do then?
Guys, all that's all about mercs. Like, fuck that. It was a good fight. But end of the line. Like, diplomatics were there. Stuff happened. We all got kills. End of the story, right? Like, I don't see why everyone's always like so salty against each other. We're just playing the game, right?
Swipe houses isn't possible for 2 German guilds to cooperate or something like that.
Can't confirm.
You'll see how it goes.
All right. To close this out, can we hear from Chaos and what was happening from their perspective?
Well, after Venari went down, we went to Blitzkrieg. We tried to kill them, but it was obviously insanely hard because of the island. You had to swim to that island to get there, and the walls prevented you from getting up properly. And like whenever we wiped Blitzkrieg, they could just respawn and we couldn't disengage properly because we would just have to jump into the water again. And when you try to swim away, you just get a bunch of blizzards behind you and then you get wrecked. So Blitzkrieg base was really hard to take. I'm actually glad that Ragnarok decided to help us instead of fighting Eclipse. Well, and then after Blitzkrieg went down, we kind of expected the 2v1 from Ragnarok and Eclipse. So we quickly escaped back to Calpheon, went back to our base, tried to defend it. We pulled a teleport on top of Eclipse, and we got them like really low, but we couldn't finish them. So we just went back to defending and sent like a bunch of flankers there trying to finish them off, and that worked fortunately for us. Well, and then we had the 1v1 against Ragnarok. I mean, I don't know why you like Blitzkrieg gives them so much shit. I think they fought pretty well. Yeah, but in the end we managed to win. Obviously, we also had like more numbers than them. Yeah, and that was it. That's how we won in the end. But yeah.
So before the Calpheon conversation actually started, there was a question in chat about why German guilds can join together and kind of be a lot stronger. I mean, looking at conversation between Blitzkrieg and Ragnarok, I hope that's not a question anymore.
Because Ragnarok is a backstabber guild.
Sure.
Join Prismatic when?
May I ask a question to Chaos and Eclipsed? I heard preemptively that you guys had an arrangement. Was that true or not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why we joined Nova, right?
All right. Just I wanted to make sure that it's true.
Okay. Yeah. Here you have confirmation.
Us being the biggest threat, was it really necessary to 4v1 us though?
I mean, I thought it was gonna be a 2v1. I just went with it, to be honest. What happens? Nonetheless, great defending though. Like I saw the kill score, it was pretty nice to see.
Well, honestly, in the end, saying I don't think it was necessary, but at the same time, it was really painful fighting you. I have to give you that. Like, you guys are like strong as fuck.
All right.
One thing for Chaos. Viper. I know
Go on,
this is nothing against you and your guild, nothing personal, but sometimes go for the fight, please. It seems like you always try to dodge the fights.
I mean,
Pulvi, that sounds really personal. You can't just say nothing personal.
Yeah,
it's
it's
full fucking personal, man.
It's
You
not the
need to say,
point.
okay, you need to say, okay, Chaos, we're getting really fucking personal now.
Unless
Let's
it's
take this
against me,
bitches. And then you fucking
unless
win
it's against me, then it's absolutely fine to go personal, right, Dinocrat?
I mean, considering you built on top of the island and you definitely had Sapphire mercenaries, I think that's a bit hypocritical, right?
I offered you to make a fair fight without the mercs for it.
Yeah, sure, but then we still have to like swim on top of the island, right?
No. I said to you that we could do a 5v5 if you want.
A 5v5?
Yeah, I
During
offered
the-
it to Feed
during
and
the
Rats.
siege? During the
Yeah,
conquest?
after we took Ragnarok and Eclipse out.
After Ragnarok and Eclipse died,
No. I mean, in the time you were at our base, I wrote with Feed and Rats and told them if you don't want to fight us with the mercs and don't want to fight us because of our base position, we can do a even guild was guild.
Okay, so you're saying Chaos is dodging fights because they are not agreeing to a 5v5 for Calpheon. Wait, what?
Another point is you always, I don't know, I have the feel it's I don't have
Yeah, you know, if
statistics over
Ragnarok
it or
would
something
say
like
that,
that.
if Ragnarok or Eclipse would say that, or like any other guild on Calpheon, I wouldn't mind it. But since you were the guys like on top of the island with like mercenaries, I mean, I wouldn't.
I mean, you take mercenaries to
Dude,
Balenos
it's
sometimes.
it's fucking
Yeah,
not important if we have mercenaries.
Sure,
And what
but we don't give others shit for that. That's like
yeah,
the difference.
all he's pointing out is that we got told when you fucking sandwiched us with 180 people, then someone from Chaos, I don't know who, Pulvit just told me, whispered us, yeah, we are just 3v1ing you because we are afraid to fight you 1v1 with mercs. That's what we got told.
Are we still talking about Balenos?
Jules, shut the fuck up. You're not even a siege guild anymore.
Hey, don't be so hard on Jules, man. He's a resident here.
Wow, it's bad, man.
Jules is here as my +1.
I would love
Wait.
to be your +1.
I have a question
I would
for
love to be
Blitzkrieg,
your
actually.
+1, man.
Hands
So
up,
much.
man. Raise your hands. That's not.
If you wanna 1v1 us like on a node or whatever, like I don't care, we can do that. Like,
Dude, we never said we want to 1v1 you. All we are saying is that you fucking said you're afraid to 1v1 us with mercs, and that's why you need to 3v1 us with the other two guilds.
Blitzkrieg,
like, the
do you
problem is
really complaining about getting 3v1 when you
no,
one
we are
moment before you 4v1 Venari?
No, we are not complaining.
It sounds like complaining, sorry.
Anyway, shut up.
pointing-
Okay, like holy fuck, man. Like if you're gonna complain, put some passion in your voice. This like quiet, like bitchy, whiny complaining. Nobody wants to hear that crap. Get some real fucking salt going. You're whining like fucking girls when we beat you in Serendia. You're whining like fucking dying children when we beat you in Balenos. Now you got zerged down by these fucking Mancha guilds on Calpheon, and all you got to do is that little whiny voice. Fucking tell them what you think of them. Get the salt going. That's what people want to hear, man. Get going. Away, you can do it. Get going.
Shout in German. Do it.
The thing right now, you're just being hypocritical as fuck. Remember when you fought like 5v1 us in Balenos? Remember when you used to complain in Balenos how it's like a shithole because there are like safe zones everywhere and you don't want to fight there because it's cancerous as fuck? And then you go to Calpheon and then you place like on the most cancerous spot like in the fucking region.
So it's our fault that you're too stupid to use that island or what?
We finish. You used to
Place on
complain.
a fucking island, man. What the fuck is this? It's not like fucking, I don't know, some bullshit sailing simulator. What's that crappy game coming out? But anyway, you place on a fucking island and you're complaining about people zerging you down, man. What the fuck?
No,
You
I'm
know,
not
that's not your
complaining
island.
about-
That's not your island. That's a
Seno,
Cold War
Seno,
spot.
I'm not
Be a man.
complaining
Place in a
about-
manly spot. What the fuck?
You
Wait.
used to complain that Chaos got mercenaries in Balenos, and then when, like 1 month afterwards, you got mercenaries as well, and then you said, yeah, but okay, that's fine because we just had bad attendance and we didn't intend to win anyways. We just wanted to have a good fight. And now you just place on that fucking island, obviously tryharding as fuck, getting like Sapphire mercenaries as well, and then you're calling us like out for not wanting like a fight. Like you're just being hypocritical as fuck. Like
We are just telling what you whispered us. Meanwhile, we got fight. We didn't salt or anything during the fight, or did
yeah, we didn't want to 1v1 you when you're like on the fucking island. And
Yeah, and that's all I pointed out. There's no flame. There's no
like 5 members. Like
yeah. There's no fucking complaining about getting zerged on that island. We expected to getting zerged on that island. That's why we placed there. But we just pointed out that we got whispered. Meanwhile, we got zerged with that. And to be honest, how can a guild with fucking what did you have today? 70, 80 people attendance whispering another guild that's around 50. Or we are just zerging you because we don't want to fight you 1v1 with your mercs.
how do numbers even matter when you have to swim to the fucking island? Like if you have no shark suit, you have to like swim.
They had to swim to the
lower than
fucking
the
island.
fucking-
Like they had no shark suits. You can't take siege towers to the island. You can't take elephant to the island. Why did you place on a fucking island?
You can. Xeno, you can. You
Of
can.
course you can. Like, are you shooting with fucking harpoons into the water? Are you using fucking fishing rods? What the fuck, man? Don't place on the island. That's the unwritten rule of Calpheon. Nobody touches the fucking island. Honestly.
The island is like Normandy.
Well, to be honest, Blitzkrieg, that it was the only way for Blitzkrieg to get a shot on Calpheon. So it's not a problem that they placed on the island, on the Merc Island, but in the end, they just don't call us backstabbing because we think it's the only way we could have a shot on Calpheon when we get you down with everyone from that fucking island who no one could get in alone.
I don't care if anybody places like on an island or gets mercenaries or whatever. I know Chaos used to get mercenaries as well, but I care like if you give us shit and act like you're like the biggest white knight ever and you're like so great, but then you do like exactly the same thing like 1 month later. Like, come on.
Dude, do you realize that there's always a numbers difference? Or do you want me to tell it's the same when 30 people get mercs in Balenos and then 70 people get mercs and 2 fucking meat shield guilds?
That hurts my feelings, bro.
Not you. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
and
the
you
Balenos
still think, like,
time
numbers
when
matter?
they pulled Nugas and the North with them to fucking meet shield.
All I can say
You
is
need-
thank fuck there's no islands in the Balenos siege zone. Imagine that.
You need 5.
That's why you built in Valencia today's Xenocrat. There's no island.
No fucking water, no fucking islands.
Ah,
Exactly.
yo,
You got it in one.
Now I understand that. And Mediah, of course, there's so much water, so many islands. I get it. I
The
completely
whole
get it.
castle's an island. Like Blitzkrieg, you should take
Yes,
that.
yes, you're
It can
absolutely
be your
right.
new
Yeah.
mercenary castle island.
Yes, that's why we. Okay.
That was great. All right. Can we move over and tell everyone what numbers each guild on Calpheon had?
Chaos was 74.
Eclipse was 44.
Ragnarok about 50.
Vinari was 51.
Inversion were 1.
Blitzkrieg was close to 50.
All right. Is there anything else you guys feel the need to discuss? Because, like, there was a lot of venting here today. I hope you enjoyed it.
We did.
All right. If there's no topics left, let's move to shoutouts, guys.
Can I ask something?
Go on.
Like Dover with your guild pretty much being dead and now getting members again. What's your plan for the future?
We're gonna take things back from the start. Basically, we didn't have any mandatory events. We're gonna start doing that again soon. Rebuild leadership properly again. Well, or more like add people to the leadership that we think are fitting, and then go bit by bit up again. And hopefully, we'll get the recruits and members to go for proper sieges again and go from there. In my opinion.
All right. Cool.
Obviously, we want to achieve that the same as before. We don't want to necessarily stay small scale at all. We saw it for ourselves that it's not as fun as sieging, since most of us have been doing it since Nodos and Sieges have come out. So we just want to get back up there.
I would like to do a shout out to Karma, and especially to Dissendium for the backup you guys gave us today. Probably not as the most enjoyable thing you've done in the game, but we really appreciate the assist. And I would like to do a shout out to a guy in my guild, Rasava, who PM'd me asking for a shout out. And a shout out to the people that sent tickets in to the GMs and asked them to reinforce Valencia node, which we actually did. And the GM said they would. I don't know what they fucking reinforced it with, but it didn't work. So yeah, like negative shout out to those GMs.
Shout out to Cal's members. You know where to contact me.
Shout out to Eclipse members for joining in. Thank you guys for being there. It was a good Node War for everyone who was there.
Shout out to Merc Island.
Shout out to Xenocrat. I never felt better to be someone's +1 than today.
I would like to do a shout out to Doa. I hope your leadership is seaworthy enough to reach the island of Blitzkrieg.
Shout out to Sovereign. Hope we can see you on Serendia next week.
Anyone else?
I can do a shout out to Jules. Get rid of your fucking gunners.
Shout out to Gugutha.
Why? Wait. Why?
Because they're ugly as fuck.
That's not the point of glasses. The point of glasses is that they improve your sight, and not that they're looking
But they're
very good.
gunners.
What's your point? Wait.
Jules,
I got shit
Jules,
talked a lot today.
sit down when
You're
your
not
man is
going
talking.
ham on my fucking gaming glasses here.
down
You're not
when
going.
your
No.
man is talking.
Shut the
I
fuck
like
up,
your-
Sinukrat. Now.
I like your
Say
gaming
that.
glasses.
Let that guy say that again. Let that.
No, Jules, he says it to both of us because you're my +1. If anybody fucks with your glasses, they fuck with my good eyesight. So come on, say your insult.
Defend me, Sinukrat. Can you please?
I'm
defend
defending
me?
your honor, Jules.
Please
Just
do that.
defend your gunners.
Defend the honor of my glasses, please.
Well, there's things in the game that Jules sees that you do not because you don't have the contrast filtering in your vision to let you see those things. Maybe you should try wearing gunners, and then the world will open up in front of you. Just like it has
more
for
like
Jules.
closed down, I think.
Maybe you wouldn't build on an island.
Exactly. Maybe you could, see. Yeah.
Well, I could see the island because I don't wear gunners. Like, he should get swim glasses instead so you can swim to the island.
I don't know who this guy thinks he is, Jules.
Who? If everyone muted here,
Yeah,
except you.
Shield Noob who?
Oh, don't you know me? I'm like the best striker in this game.
There are best
No, wait,
strikers.
can't be.
Yeah.
That's Nico. Come on.
Like, you
that's
can come
Nico.
duel me and Calpheon right now.
You cannot be the best striker. That's clearly Nico. Come on.
No, it's me.
No, that can't be. Come on. Don't kid yourself.
I have over 300 gear score.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right.
And I'm on the island.
All right, guys. Any more shoutouts?
Shout out to all the people that realized how shit CGs today and give small scale a try. It's fun.
Small scale, okay.
Why don't you change your guild name to Small School?
Only if addicted changes to small dicted.
All right, that actually sounds pretty good, Hidden. All right, shout out to Justelina, Phoenix, Laya, and Jules for hosts today. Also, shout out to Aimden for the host. Shout out to Renion and Marin MSP for being fresh Twitch subs. Thank you guys a lot. Shout out to Reston Wolf for his sub of 2 months in a row with tier 2. Thank you a lot. Shout out to Harjo for his sub today. It was 3 months in a row. And shout out to Kenny with his 9 months. Thank you a lot, man. Also, shout out to Viper for his sub. That's kind of it for today. Also, shout out to everyone in Twitch chat today. It was fucking amazing. And we had more than 2,000 viewers today. And we'll see you all next week. Thank you for coming and bye.